Hello friends, this is my first live class for the respected Staad Pro software for beginners. So in this video, I will explain you how to design the simply supported beams by using Staad Pro V8 software. So if you are new to our channel, please click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates on civil engineering softwares which are related to Staad Pro software, ETAP software, SAP software, Revit architecture software and more software. So in my upcoming videos and in my upcoming live sections, I will explain you how to design the building sections, how to design the bridges, how to design some models which are related to civil engineering. So let's start with our episode number 1. So this is my first class which is related to Staad Pro software for beginners. So in this video I will explain you simply supported beams design by using Staad Pro V8 software. So if you really want to help this stream, please donate some funds for the respected if you really want to help this streaming, please donate some fund through the super chat. So initially I will show you the model for the respected simply supported beam. Click on this PC. So initially I will show you the models. So this is my simply supported beam. First beam will be consisting of 5 kilonewton and 5 kilonewton is the point load which is acting at a distance of 2 meter from the left support and 3 meter from the right support. The left hand support will be consisting of hinge support and the right hand section will be consisting of roller support. So this is the 5 kilonewton. So we will design this respected simply supported beam by using Staad Pro software with the help of this 5 kilonewton and 5 kilonewton point load. So for that initially we need to create one folder in desktop. Just I am creating one folder, new folder here. So here I am giving the name as sub ABC. Click on enter option. So after that select your Staad Pro software. Click on Staad Pro software here. So here we need to click on new project. Click on spacing option. So here we need to give the structure name. Just I am assuming it as simply supported beam 1 SSB1. So if you have any queries about this respected tutorial, please ask me the questions after 10 minutes of this tutorial. So I will explain you the answers for the respected questions also. So here I am selecting my locations. So select 3 dots option here. So here I am selecting my desktop. So here I am selecting some desktop ABC folder. So click on OK option. So here we need to select the length units will be in meter as well as force units will be in kilonewton as per the Indian standard system. Click on next button. So here we need to select add beam command. Click on finish button. Now the software will be open like this. So this is the isometric view for this respected grid lines. So initially we need to keep the structure in front view. So it will be consisting of 10 number of grid lines in x direction condition and 10 number of grid lines in y direction condition. So if you want to change these grid lines to some numbers like 12 meter or 15 meter or 20 meter, we have to edit the grid lines in x direction condition as well as y direction condition as per your convenient. So here I am selecting some grid lines which is of 15 for the x direction. So for that initially we need to select edit option here. So here we need to select the plane. So here I am selecting XY plane for this respected grid lines. So it will be consisting of construction line and spacing left and right skew value. So X will be consisting of 0 at the left. So here I was started with the 0 option. So right was consisting of 10 here. So here we need to change this respected value from 10 to some 15 here. So it will be consisting of 15 number of grid lines like this now. So after that we need to select the spacing option. So if you want any 0.5 value or 0.3 value or some 0.2 value, we can edit those respected values with the help of the spacing option. So here I am selecting some option as a 0.5 for a simple explanation. So click on OK button. So it will change the grid lines like 0, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5. So just I am selecting the edit option. So initially I will select the spacing option as 1. So as per our problem statement, we have only 10 meter length. So that's why I'm taking it as 10 meter for these respected grid lines. So here we need to go to this respected option. So here my length of the beam will be consisting of 2 plus 3 plus 3, which is approximately equal to 5 plus 3 equals to 8 meter. So initially we need to create this respected 8 meter beam length. So for that, select your Staad Pro software here. So initially we need to select some point. So here I'm selecting some starting point in x direction distance. So after that we need to select the next point. So here I'm selecting second point. So after that we need to select one more node point which is at a distance of 3 meter. So here it will be 1 meter, 2 meter, and this is 3 meter. So after that we need to select one more node point which is at a distance of 3 meter. Again I'm selecting 1 meter, 2 meter, again I'm selecting 3 meter. So I was drawn this respected simply supported beam in x direction distance. So after that we need to hide this respected grid lines. So for that, select this respected hide snap node beam. So it will be consisting of this respected beam like this. So if you want to see the dimensions for this respected beam, so we can select this respected option, display node to node distance. So here I am selecting first point, again I am selecting second point here. So it will be consisting of 2 meter. Again I am selecting first point, again I am selecting second point. So it will be consisting of 3 meter. Again I am selecting first point here, again I am selecting second point. So it will be consisting of 3 meter for this respected beam. So total length of the beam will be equal to 3 plus 3 plus 2, which is approximately equal to 8 meter span for this respected simply supported beam. So after that we need to hide this respected simply supported beam distance. So for that we need to select this respected hide, remove all node to node distance display, select this respected option. So after that we need to add the properties for this respected beam section. So properties are nothing but defining the beam size as per our requirements. So as per our requirement, just I am considering it as 0.23 cross 0.23 is my beam size for this respected simply supported beam. So for that, go to select your general option here, select your property option. So here we need to define the size of the beam. So here I am selecting define option. Now we need to select the rectangular section here in order to give the dimensions of the respected beam. So here I am selecting rectangular section. So here we need to give the dimensions for the respected YD distance as well as ZD distance. YD distance is nothing but your height direction distance and ZD distance is nothing but your length direction distance for this respected beam section. So here I am considering 0.23 is my YD distance and just I am considering 0.23 is my ZD distance. Click on add button. So after that click on close option. So here we need to select this respected 0.23 cross 0.23 for this respected reference number 1 section of 0.23 by 0.23 and material will be in concrete system. So we need to assign this respected properties for this respected beam section. So initially we need to select all this respected beam. So here we need to select assign to selected beams option. Why? Because my whole structure of simply supported beam will be consisting of concrete section for this respected section, which is having 0.23 cross 0.23 is the dimensions for the respected beam. Click on assign to selected beams, assign yes option. So after that we need to check the 3D rendering view for this respected beam. So for that select this 3D rendering view option. So this is the 3D rendering view for this respected beam. So it will be consisting of your 0.23 cross 0.23 is the load. So 0.23 cross 0.23 is the dimensions of this respected beam. So this is my rendering view for this respected beam section. So after that we need to apply the supports for this respected beam, which is having hinge support at the left support and roller support at the right hand section. So for that initially we need to select the general again we have to select the supports option. So here we need to define the supports initially. So here I am considering hinge support as well as roller support for this respected beam section of simply supported. So click on create option. So initially we need to select the pin node support. So here I am adding this respected pin node support for the roller section. So after that click on create option. Now we need to select fixed butt option. So in this respected fixed butt option we need to release the moment in y direction condition. So we need to lock all this respected Fy, Fx, Fz, Mx, Mz. Click on add button. So after that select this respected support to. We need to assign this respected support to the left hand support. So for that initially we need to select this respected node point. Click on assign to selected node, assign yes option. So after that select this respected support 3. Just we need to select this respected node point. With the help of assign to selected nodes, click on assign option, click on yes button. So it was assigned with hinge support at the left hand side and roller support at the right hand side for this respected beam. So after defining the supports, we need to give the load cases for this respected simply supported beam. So here in this diagram, it will showing 5 kilonewton is the point load which is acting at a distance of 2 meter from this respected left hand side section and 3 meter from the right hand side section. So initially we need to create this respected 5 kilonewton load. So for that, initially we need to select the loads and definitions option. So in this we need to select load case details option, click on add button. So here we need to select this respected title. Just I'm giving it as loads as the title. Click on add button here, close option. Now we need to select this respected loads, click on add button. So it will be consisting of some load cases like this for this respected section. So for this respected beam section, just I'm adding the nodal load. Why? Because we need to select the node point for the applying of your point load section. So here I'm selecting all my respected beam. So here we need to add the load intensity, which is having in y direction condition. The negative value indicates the downward direction condition. So here I'm giving load as -5. So click on add button. So after that we need to close this respected window. So close option. So after that select this respected F5 option. We need to assign this 0.5 kilonewton for the respective node 1 as well as node 2. So for that initially we need to select all the beam. So select F5 section. Now we need to select use cursor to assign for assigning this respected load. Click on assign option. Now we need to select the first point. Again we have to select the second point for this respected simply supported beam. So here it was assigned with the simply supported beam of 5 kilonewton is the point load for this respected beam section of simply supported beam. So after that select this respected materials option with the help of concrete, assign to view, assign yes option. So it was assigned with the concrete materials for this respected section. So after that we need to analyze this respected simply supported beam in order to check the deflection values, shear values as well as bending values for this respected beam section. So for that initially go to select analysis and print option, add your no print option, close option. Now here we need to select analyze option, click on run analysis option, click on save option. So here we need to check for the zero errors for this respected model. So here my model is checking for the zero errors here. So here it was observed with the zero errors for this respected section. So here my model is checking with the zero errors. So here we need to select go to see output file, click on done option. So it will load the output file for this respected billing of a simply supported beam like this. So it will be consisting of problem statistics, number of joints, number of OB members, number of plates, number of solids, number of properties. So it will be consisting of some data which is related to your simply supported beam. Click on cancel option. So after that we need to check the deflection value, shear values for this respected simply supported beam. So for that select your post processing mode option. So here we need to apply the load cases, click on apply, click on OK. So this is the deflection diagram for this respected building due to presence of this respected loads. So due to presence of the point load, the beam will be deflect like this. So I will show you the deflection diagram. So this is the deflection diagram. Now I will show you the shear force diagram. Select F5 value, deselect the deflection diagram. So this is the shear force diagram for this respected section due to presence of the point load at the section. So after that select MZ value. So this is the bending moment diagram for this respected section. The downward direction value will be consisting of your bending moment diagram and upward value will be consisting of your shear force diagram. So if you want to see the values of this respected maximum moment as well as maximum shear value for this respected simply supported beam, we need to select this respected results option. So here we need to select view value option. So in this we need to select the beam results option. Now we need to select this respected tick marks for the bending, ends, maximum, midpoint, again ends, maximum, midpoint. Now we need to select the displacement value, maximum, resultant. Click on annotate option. So click on OK for the displacement diagram. Click on close option. So this is the maximum moment value for the respected simply supported beam which is acting in downward direction with the value of -10 in downward direction and -27, -35, -35. And the shear force diagram will be showing on upward direction here. So after this we need to check the animation for this respected simply supported beam. So for that select your animation option again click on deflection option, click on apply option, click on OK. So this is the deflection of this respected simply supported beam due to presence of the point load at the 2 meter from the left support and 3 meter from the right support, which is having intensity of 5 kilonewton. So after that, go to select your modeling option. So this is my model. So after that, we need to design this respected simply supported beam for the reinforcement values. So we need to design this respected simply supported beam as per IS code condition. So for that, initially we need to select the design option here. Now we need to select the concrete design option. So in this we need to select the current code units. So here I am selecting it as IS456 code. So click on select parameters. So initially we need to deselect all selected parameters. From these parameters we need to select compression, yield strength of shear reinforcement. So these three values will be helpful for designing this respected simply supported beam. Click on OK option. So after that, select your define parameters option. So initially we need to define the compressive strength of the concrete. So this is just I am assuming it as 20,000 is the compressive strength M20 grade concrete. Click on add option. So after that, select FY main. So here I am assuming it as 500 section for the reinforcement value of yield strength. So here we need to select the 500,000. So click on add button. So after the select section reinforcement. So here I am assuming 500,000 for the respected section reinforcement also. Click on add button, close option. So after that we need to define the commands which are related to your beam design. So for that, click on commands option here. Select design beam command, click on add button. Again select your takeoff command, click on add button, close option. So after that we need to assign this respected question marks for the simply supported beam section. So select FC value with the help of assign to view option, assign yes option. Now select FY main with the help of assign to view, assign yes option. Now we need to select FY section also with the help of assign to view, assign yes option. Select design beam command, assign to view, assign yes option. So after that we need to go to analysis and print for this respected simply supported beam. Click on add button, close option. Go to analyze option, run analysis, save it. So here we need to check the reinforcement values for the respected span 1, span 2, span 3 for the respected point load condition. So here it was observed with 0 errors. Go to post processing mode, click on done option. So here we need to select the beam. So initially I am selecting this respected span 1 which is of beam 1. Just double click on it, click on concrete design. So this is the concrete design for this respected beam section. It will be consisting of 2 bars of 10 mm dia, 200 center to center distance is the value of reinforcement at the top reinforcement, nothing but your compression zone, and tensile zone will be consisting of 4 bars of 10 mm dia, 30 center to center distance for this respective reinforcement value. So these values of the reinforcement will be depending upon this respected compressive strength as well as your yield strength values. So here the stirrups will be consisting of 6 bars of 8 center to center distance and 150, 6-7 bars 8 center to center distance, 150 value. So this is the reinforcement values for the respected beam 1 section. So after that I will show you the beam 2 section reinforcement value. So select your beam 2, double click on it, click on concrete design. So this is the reinforcement values for the respected second beam due to presence of the load cases value of 5 kN. So it was observed with 3 bars of 12 mm dia, 199 center to center distance for this respected second beam. For the compression zone, in tensile zone it will be consisting of 7 bars of 10 mm dia, 30 center to center distance at the bottom reinforcement for this respected M20 grade concrete and Fe 500 grade steel for this respected simply supported beam. So after that, click on close option. Again select this respected beam 3, just double click on it, click on concrete design again. So this is also consisting of 3 bars of 12 mm dia, 199 center to center distance at the top reinforcement, and bottom reinforcement will be consisting of 7 bars of 10 mm dia, 30 center to center distance at the bottom reinforcement for the respected M20 grade concrete and Fe 500 grade steel. So after that we need to check the deflection values for this respected building of simply supported beam individually. So for that, just I am selecting for example second beam, double click on it, click on deflection. So this is the deflection due to presence of this respected global x direction condition. So here I am changing to y direction condition. So this is the deflection for this respected beam. So it will deflect the distance of minus 104910,156.250 for the respected downward direction. So after that, click on close option. So after that, just I am selecting this respected beam number 1, click on deflection. So in y direction condition, so this is the deflection for this respected y direction condition. So after that, select your shear bending value. So shear will be in y direction condition diagram, shear in y direction and shear in z direction condition. So this is the shear in y direction, bending in y direction, bending in z direction for this respected simply supported beam. So after that, we need to check the output file for this respected simply supported beam design. So for that, select this respected Staad output file. So select your results option. So here I am selecting concrete design. So this is the Staad output file. It will be consisting of your reinforcement value for the beam number 1 design results as per IS 456 code. So it was consisting of M20 grade concrete, FE 500 grade steel and FE 500 grade steel for the section reinforcement as per our assumption. So it will be consisting of length of the beam is 200 mm, nothing but your 2 meter length, and size will be nothing but 230 mm cross 230 mm as the dimensions, and cover will be of 25 mm for the respected beam section. So this is the reinforcement summary for this respected section. It will be consisting of 0 square meter at the 0 end support. So at 500 mm, nothing but 0.5 meter, it will be consisting of 0 at the top reinforcement and 78.20 at the bottom reinforcement. At the 1000 mm, nothing but your 1 meter section, it will be consisting of 0 at the top reinforcement and 123.31 at the bottom reinforcement. So for this respected 1500, it will be consisting of 0 at the top and 192.81 at the bottom. So for 200 also, it will be consisting of 0 at the top to 69.76 at the bottom. So this is the summary of reinforcement to be provided for the respected section. So this is the beam reinforcement values which I show you in the respected design values for the respected beam number 1. So after that, we need to select this respected beam number 2 results. So this is the beam number 2 results design values as per your definition of M20 grade concrete, FE 500 grade steel for this respected design. So this is the process how to design the simply supported beam of first example. So if you have any queries, please comment me in the below box. I will give you 2 minutes of time for the respected replace of the comment. So just give a comment. So after that, I will explain you the second beam, which is consisting of this respected point load condition and UDL condition and UVL condition, which is having 5 kilonewton at this respected section. So here I am assuming the load will be consisting of 3 kilonewton for the UDL condition, and this is the uniformly varying load which is having intensity at the 0 at this respected support and 10 kilonewton per meter. I'm just making a mistake here. So 10 kilonewton per meter is the top reinforcement for this respected triangle. So I will explain you this example after 2 minutes. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates. So if you really want to help this stream, please send some tips through the super chat so that I can make more content which is helpful for your civil engineering. Now I will explain you how to design this respected simply supported beam of second example by using Staad Pro software. So initially I will close this respected first one. So click on Staad Pro software here again select Staad Pro software. Again I am selecting new project here, click on select spacing option. So here I am assuming simply supported beam of 2. So here I am selecting location to the desktop, again ABC, click on OK. So here we need to select the length units will be in meter as well as the force units will be in kilonewton. Click on next button, click on finish button. the software will be open like this. So initially we need to create the beams for this respected section as per the problem statement. So it will be consisting of 2 meter, again 3 meter, 3 meter, similar to this respected option. So here I am selecting my first point, again I am selecting second point, again I am selecting third point here, again I am selecting fourth point. Click on escape option, hide your snap node grid for this respected section. So it will be consisting of 2 meter length for this respected beam one section. So again I am selecting second beam, double click on it. It will be consisting of length equal to 3 meter. Again I am selecting last beam, which is consisting of 3 meter for this respected section. So after defining the beam section, we need to define the properties for this respected beam. So for that, select your general option here, click on define option. So here we need to select the rectangular section. Just I am considering it as 0.3 cross 0.3 is my beam size. Click on add button, close option. So after that, we need to assign this respected rectangular section of 0.3 by 0.3 for this respected beam section. So for that, we need to select assign to view, assign yes option. So it will assign this respective property of 0.3 cross 0.3 for the beam section. So select this 3D view. So this is the 3D view for this respected section. So it will be consisting of this respected values of the reinforcement. And this is the size which is of 0.3 for 0.3. So after that we need to create the supports. Select your supports option here. Select general option, supports. Click on create option. Select your pinned support. Click on add button. Again I am selecting create, fixed butt. Select your fx, fy, fz. In the same way, we need to give the release for the my value for creation of roller support. Click on add button. Select your support to. We need to select the left hand side node point. Assign to selected nodes. Assign yes. Again I am selecting support 3. In the same way, we need to select the support on the right hand side section. Assign to selected nodes, assign yes option. So after that we need to select the loads and definitions option after creating this respected supports. So here we need to add 3 types of load cases for this respected second tutorial. So first one is point load condition, which is consisting of minus kilonewton is the nodal load. So after that we need to create the member load, which is consisting of UDL of 3 kilonewton per meter for the span of 3 meter. So after that we need to create the uniformly varying load, which is consisting of 0 intensity at the left hand side support and minus 10 intensity at the right hand side support. So for that, initially we need to select loads and cases details. Click on add button. So here we need to select the title as loads. So initially I am selecting it as loads. Click on add it, close option. Select your loads option. Click on add button. So here we need to select the nodal load. Initially I will add minus 5 is the intensity F5. Click on add button. So after that we need to add the uniformly distributed load for this respected beam also. So for that, initially we need to select the member load, which is consisting of uniform force here. So here we need to define the load intensity. Just I am considering it as minus 3 kilonewton per meter in ZY condition. Click on add button. So after that we need to select the linearly varying load here, which is consisting of 0 is the intensity at the left support. Again we have to assume minus 10 is the intensity for the right hand side support for the linearly varying triangle. Click on add button, close option. So after that select this respected point load. Initially we need to select all the beam. Next I am selecting this point load. So we need to select the use cursor to assign. Click on assign yes button. So after that select uniform load, which is of minus 3. So here I am selecting this respected minus 3. Again I am selecting this uniformly linearly varying. So this is the linearly varying for this respected beam section of simply supported beam, which is consisting of a point load and a uniformly distributed load and a uniformly varying load for this respected span of 8 meter length. So after that we need to select materials option. Select your concrete material with the help of assign to view option. Assign yes option. So after that go to analysis and print option again go to add it, close option, go to analyze option, click on run analysis, save it. So here we need to check for the 0 errors for this respected section. So it was observed with 0 errors, 2 warning, 2 notes here. Go to post processing mode option, click on done option, apply your load cases, click on OK. So this is the deflection diagram for this respected simply supported beam. Select shear force diagram. So this is the shear force diagram. So initially we need to see the maximum values for this respected shear. So go to results option, select view value, select beam results, select it as ends as maximum, again shear as maximum, midpoint and ends. Again I'm selecting displacement is maximum and at it click on OK. Again click on OK. So it will be consisting of maximum moment value for the respected beam section like this. So after that select bending moment diagram. So this is the bending moment diagram maximum values. So after that select reactions. So this is the reactions for this respected simply supported beam due to presence of the respected values of the point load as well as UDL UVL condition. So after that select this respected animation deflection values, click on apply, click on OK. This is the deflection due to presence of all types of load cases for this respected building. The deflection is very high, so that's why this beam is not recommended for any construction. So here I am explaining some examples. So select your modeling option again. We need to design this respected beam as per IS 456 code. Select design option here. Click on concrete design. So initially we need to select IS code. Select the parameters. We need to deselect all selected parameters initially. So from these parameters we need to select compressive strength, yield strength of shear reinforcement. So again we have to select click on OK option. So here I am selecting defined parameters. So here I am considering M25 concrete 25,000. Click on add button. So select FY main. So here I am selecting it as 500,000. Click on add button. Again I am selecting section reinforcement is also 500,000 for this respected section. Click on add button. So click on close option. Select FC value. Again we have to define the comments which are related to your beam design. So I was forgot at that. Click on comments option. Select design beam. Click on add button. Take off comment. Click on add button. So after that close option. Now we need to select this respected question marks for this respected section. So here I am selecting question marks. FC value, click on assign to view option, assign yes option. Select FI main, click on assign to view, assign yes option. So after that select FI section, assign to view, assign yes option. Again I am selecting design beam, assign to view, assign yes option. So after that go to analysis and print, add your no print option, close option, go to analyze or run analysis, save it. So here we need to check for the zero errors for this respected section. So here my model is checking for the zero errors. It was observed with zero errors here. Go to post processing mode again in the similar way. Click on done option. So after that we need to select the beam. This time I am deselecting bending moment diagram. So here I am selecting my first beam. Just double click on it. Click on concrete design. So this is the concrete design for this respected section. It will be consisting of 2 bars of 10 mm dia, 270 center to center distance. And bottom reinforcement will be consisting of 3 bars of 16 mm dia, 33 center to center distance. So after that click on close option. Next I am selecting second beam. Select your concrete design. So this is the concrete design. It will be consisting of 3 bars of 10 mm dia, 270 center to center distance, top reinforcement, and bottom reinforcement will be consisting of 11 bars of 12 mm dia, center to center distance of 31. So click on close option. Select third beam. Click on concrete design. So this is the concrete design which is related to your third beam, which is consisting of 9 bars at the top reinforcement and 5 bars at the bottom reinforcement. Click on close option. So after that we need to see the Staad output file. So for that select your Staad output file option here. So select your results option. Select concrete design. So this is the reinforcement values for the respected concrete design for the beam number 1, which is related to your M25 grade concrete FE500 grade steel. So this is the summary of provided for the reinforcement area for the beam number 1. So after that select your respected beam number 2. So this is the reinforcement values for the beam number 2. So this is the summary of reinforcement for the beam number 3. So this is the values of output for this respected beam number. So it is also consisting of bar dia and the weight of the bars. So in order to build this respected simply supported beam, we need to have 8 mm bars, 10 mm bars, 12 mm bars and 16 mm bars and 20 mm bars, which is related to your longitudinal bars as well as confinemental bars, nothing but your stirrups. So here it will be consisting of 158 is the weight. So here I am selecting this respected second one. 10th bar will be consisting of 269 and 231, 90 and 351 for this respected section of simply supported beam. So this is my second example for this respected simply supported beam. So please text me if you have any queries. So the live will be ending within 7 minutes. I will close this live within 11:40 itself. So if you really want to become a structural engineer or architectural engineer, so I am recommended to take my gold level memberships. So it will definitely help you. At least I will call you 2 times per a week. So if you have any queries about the paid promotions, please watch a video I was uploaded about the paid promotions in our channel. So please text me your comments, I will give you replies. Abhilash Karnakar, good morning sir, good morning. Hello sir, hello, hi. Bharal construction सर स्टैड प्रो आरसीटीसी पर एक वीडियो बनाया. Definitely I will update videos which are related to your Staad RCDC definitely in my upcoming section. So sir, can you analyze the RCC frame structure using joint weight? Joint weight, joint weight. Can you explain me clearly about the joint weight so that I will explain you a tutorial related to your RCC frame. Next one is how to detail for beam in AutoCAD after stand design. So this is also one of the most important question. So I will explain you how to detail the reinforcement values for the respected section in my upcoming video. So definitely I will explain that respected values. So please stay tuned about this respected query. If you have any queries, please text me. I am giving replies here. If you really want to help me, please send me some tips through the super chat. So it will be showing here. So you can send me the super chat amount through this respected link. The people who are already taken your memberships, please give me this respected emojis. How to detail a beam for sending it on site. Actually, I will explain this respected process in my upcoming video definitely. So I will consider this respected beam also. So I will explain an example. For example, just I am considering this respected 3 beam. Just double click on it. Click on concrete design. So it is showing this respected values of 9 bars of 10 mm dia at the top reinforcement and 5 bars of 20 mm dia 35 bottom reinforcement. But in real condition, it is not possible to design this respected values. So for that reason only, we need to consider the AST percentage as well as AST requirement for this respected section. So it was there in Staad output file. So I was shown this respected Staad output file option here itself. In the results itself, concrete design itself, it will be consisting of reinforcement to be provided for this respected section. So we need to change this respected values of 136 or something else values. We need to change the respected diameter. So we need to convert this respected values as per our convenient. So here in the Staad output file, it is showing that respected value of this respected beam design, it is not possible for designing this respected 9 bars. So we need to change the diameter of this respected bar. In order to increase this respected 10 mm bar to 20 mm bar, it will get the bars as 4 or 4.5, which is approximately equal to 5 as per our safety. But we need to keep in mind the AST percentage will be in between 0.8 to 2% for the respected volume of the concrete. So we need to keep the point in mind. So this is my answer. So definitely I will explain you how to convert this respected reinforcement value to the real-time application in my upcoming video. Please text me your comments. In my next video, I will explain you how to design the fixed supports and how to design the fixed beams and how to design the cantilever beams in my next video. So after that, we will continue with the respected building designs for the respected Staad Pro tutorial for beginners. So my next question is, please sir, compare manual beam column slab design. Okay, this is also one of the most important question. Okay sir, thank you. Right. So this is also one of the most important question, Asif. You are asking me better question. So most of the people are asking me to design building design with the manual condition. Definitely in my upcoming video or upcoming week, I will definitely update part by part which is related to your manual design. So I will design building with the manual condition also. Whatever the load cases we are applied in a manual condition, I will update those load cases for the respective Staad Pro design also. I will compare those results definitely in my upcoming section. So after explaining of these respected manual design calculations, I will explain that respected answer also. So this is my answer, Asif. Hope you understand this. Sorry guys, due to some network issues, my video is buffering.